This is the Roxanne Show. Get ready. It's time to rise. I just want to give you this super elementary idea. Again, and this is kind of also to tailor this in a way where it's not overwhelming to you. Because the best morning ritual is going to be the one that you feel the most connected to, that you can stay consistent with. If it becomes this whole fucking obstacle course, it ain't going to work, you know? And that's why, again, back up several minutes ago, I said, this is about you building it out so in your unique way so that you can be very intentional. And these three elements, these three tools that I'm giving you, you know, these can be add-ons or these can be new things, but the idea behind them are they're a little bit different, or maybe some, at least in the way, this one, in the way I'm going to address it. And also just, I know that they work. So yeah, there's no losing anything by trying these into your morning ritual time. So number 3 is breath work. And I'm just going to say, give yourself 10 deep breaths, like in through your nose. I like to blow out through my mouth like I'm breathing through a straw, right? In through your nose, out like 4 seconds in, maybe 6 seconds out. You can feel into that. There's so many different, and of course, if you want to go deeper on breath work, I mean, YouTube this shit. There's a ton. I love heart mind coherence breath work. That's my morning breath work, because I always talk about like mind and heart working as a team is the goal. I mean, this is where you're going to be the most. You're going to just feel your best. You're in alignment with yourself, right? Your heart can fucking lead you, your intuition, and your mind is working for you in your favor. So breath work can bring your mind and heart into coherence. So I love that, but I don't want to go too deep and make it too complex. Just 10 simple breaths. This is also a way to wake up your body, like to get into your body before you even go do anything physical, right? It's like a quiet way to, I keep using this, but to hug your system and say like, hey, we're awake. We're about to go into life now, right? But we're going in as a team. Like I'm setting you up to have the best experience so that I can also have the best experience and we can kick ass together. And, you know, a lot of people just don't breathe throughout the day or don't even know how to breathe. So just giving yourself 10 breaths in the morning and just keeping that simple practice is really powerful. And then if you want to go deeper on it, great. And again, you might be someone who's super advanced with all of this already, so this isn't even going to matter to you. But to round this whole episode out, let's bullet point the main topics. Number 1, your morning ritual, her morning ritual, his morning routine, all going to be fucking different, and they should be, because we are all different. So the goal is create yours very intentionally. Don't just of course, try things like maybe you heard some things in here today. You're like, oh, you know what? I'm going to try that. But ultimately, it has to be something that really feels like it resonates with you. And maybe in the immediate, this is important to say, some of the things that you're doing, you don't immediately feel the power of them. Maybe like writing something to yourself, you're like, oh, that didn't do much for me, you know, but I say like, maybe give it like 3 days at least, just something where you can just see, maybe it's a little different after day 3 than it is at day 1. I bet it would be, but you ultimately, no matter what, no matter how great what I'm saying is, or he said, or she said, you need to find things that work for you. Also, don't be fucking rigid with it, and certainly don't overwhelm yourself with something and ultimately use it as like a procrastination blanket. You want efficiency, which isn't to say you're trying to be, you know, militant with it, but you just need the right dose of these tools. So you design the tools that work for you, and then, you know, just be efficient with your dosing. So that way you can get on with your fucking day the way that you need to and go kick ass, you know, after your morning ritual. And again, if it's a routine for you, fine. But I love ritual. And then just the three to add to a protocol or not. Silence, write something to yourself, 10 breaths, 10 breaths. Said that funny. Yeah, I love my morning time. I literally melt into my mornings. Oh yeah, that's another thing that I have. I have a big red light panel bond charge. I'm throwing that in. If I fucking use it and I love it, I talk about it. Red light therapy. I mean, maybe you're already aware of how incredible this is for mitochondria. So put the power plants in your body. You know, red light gives that energy. It's like literally like you're powering yourself up. It's my natural Botox. It's like, you know, so good for your hair, or for your skin, actually for your scalp as well. But I have this big red light panel and I sit in front of that because I wake up, it's usually dark, and I get to read and do all my stuff in front of the red light. And so it's just this time for me it's honestly, the word is sacred and I love it. And I hope that something in here helps you create or add, or maybe you're just editing at a, you know, with your morning time. Or maybe you were on it for a while and then you kind of fell off, you know, that thing that does happen to a lot of people. And maybe this was the episode that just, you know, brings it all back for you and brings it all back for you in a way that feels better than ever and actually becomes something that really helps you to feel your best so that you can show up to your life in best form and that you can be consistent with. Thanks so much for listening, you guys. Please like, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to leave us a 5-star rating and review.